Now I'm going to discuss about how to use MS Word, some of the features in MS Word for effectively writing, let's say, a technical paper. So this is some general structure of the paper: title, abstract, introduction, methods, different types of methods, computational methods, experimental methods, and some results and discussions where we have some figures and tables and so on. Okay, so this is some basic skeleton, and how to use numbered items in MS Word, that we will see now. See here, this title and abstract generally do not contain any numbers. This HEAs have been explored. This is how the introduction starts, let's say. So this HEAs have been explored. This Times New Roman 12 is what we want our normal text to be. So once you keep your cursor here, then go to this normal, the tab here, normal, right click on that and say update normal to match selection. Then the normal text, wherever you're going to type, it is going to follow this Times New Roman 12. Okay, starting, I think this is justified. Yeah, this is justified. Yes. Okay, so then this introduction, this is going to be section 1. So just keep the cursor there and modify it to this numbered item 1, 1.1 and so on. This will be the correct one. Click on that and then select the entire thing. This entire thing, then bold it. This is what we want for our introduction. Then make this as update heading 1 to match selection. So you see there is normal, no space, heading 1, heading 2 and so on. So I'm going to now change this heading 1 to match the selection. Update heading 1 to match selection. So now heading 1 has changed with the numbered item with Times New Roman bold, and that's how we want our first level of sections numbered items to be. Okay, then this methods is going to be the second. So I just keep my cursor there, go to this thing, heading 1, just click on it, that's it. So now 2 has changed to that same heading type. Then I want my results and discussion to be the third one. Keep my cursor there, go to this heading 1, just click on it, that's it. Okay, so results and discussion has changed. Now I want this computational methods to be a subsection of the methods section. How do I do that? I'll keep the computational methods there and change it to the next level. Okay, so we can either do this and then come to this front and then click this. Sorry, better we bring it here, click enter and then a tab. So now it has automatically changed to computational methods. So now this we want to be our second heading. Go here, heading 2, right click, that's it. So your cursor should be in the 2.1. Okay, then you can change the heading 2. And then comes experimental methods. I will keep my cursor there and then just click on this heading 2 here. That's it. Okay, then we'll see how to use captioning for figures and tables and so on, and also how to cross-refer it. I'll go back here. This is results and discussion section where we are going to type something. Let's say as shown in figure. Okay, this is how we are going to start it. And here we want the figure number to come, and also the figure caption. Right now it has no name now, that also has to be given. So how do we do that? So just keep the cursor below the figure, go to references and insert caption, this one, click on that, and here you have the labels coming. Okay, so right now it is in figure and caption is figure 1, that's how it will start. But This is where you are going to give caption, say different captions like table or equation and so on. Okay, so here you can even create your own new labels. For example, here if you click this button, you will be able to create a new label. I have already created a label called FIG dot, and this is the one which most of the publications use. So I'm clicking on this FIG dot space 1. This is how my name is going to be. Okay, so okay, so now it has come figure 1 here. Create a space and type the name of the diagram. Let's say this is a material tetrahedron. Okay, fine. So this is my caption. If I want it to be middle aligned, I can do that. I just select this, bold it, center, and if I want 12, I can put 12 size. Yeah, this is my figure 1 now. I may want this label to be in bold and the name to be without bold. I can do this. So this is how I want the figure also. Let me keep it in middle. So this is now this figure 1 is the caption for this first figure. Now I go back to this text, and here instead of figure typing it, I am deleting it and going again back to these references and do the cross referencing. So this one, cross reference, and I can cross refer a numbered item if I want. That is the one which comes as default. I click on this drop down and go to FIG dot. This is the one, FIG dot, and I don't want my entire caption to come like this entire name. I only want the label and number to come. Only label, number. Click on this, insert, close. So now you can see figure 1 has come. This is what I want. As shown in figure 1. If you don't want it to be italicized, change it. As shown in figure 1, you can type whatever you want. So that is how you cross refer a figure. In case you had to insert another figure here, let's say before this discussion itself, you want to insert another figure and type something about that figure, let's say. So here you are going to type something else. Let me insert a figure here. Let me just copy the same figure, paste it here. Okay, so this is my figure 1 now. I want to keep it in the middle. Okay, so if I give a new caption, cross refer insert caption, now it has come as figure 1. I'm going to say okay for that. Now figure 1 is this. If figure 1 is something else, now the figure which we initially captioned should have already become figure 2. That has automatically happened. What will not usually happen automatically is this cross-referenced stuff. As shown in figure 1 we have typed. That should be now as shown in figure 2. Okay. So then you have to select this entire region, right click and say update field, and then only it changes. Okay. Sometimes it automatically happens, but most of the time we may need to do this. Okay. So that is how you use the captioning option. Okay, so as you keep inserting your new figures after writing the entire paper, you feel like adding a figure, then the rest of the figures below that should automatically change numbers. So that kind of yeah, I mean, if you want to do manually, the chances of errors occurring, so this takes care of all that. In the text to manuscript writing part, you have to take care and updating fields every now and then, so that will take care. Okay, so that is about tables. Then and that is about figures, I'm sorry. Then tables. If you So this is table 1. I want this to be table 1. So again, go to references, insert caption, figure, table 1 has come. Okay, I want to name it something. Fine. Again, similar to inserting doing the cross referencing, you can do cross referencing for tables as well. When it comes to equations, it's better to insert a small table with 3 columns and 1 row. Okay, and maybe 2 columns also would do fine. It's just to take care of the symmetry. So you keep it at this end, you keep this column, keep this column at this end. Okay, that's it. Now it looks uniform. And in the middle box, you can insert a equation. Insert equation equals c. Okay, this is going to be my equation, and here I can say I can insert, I'm sorry, I want to reference, insert caption eq dot. This is one of the labels I've created that I want to insert here. So this has come here. I'm going to cut it and paste it inside this box. This is going to be an equation outline. This can also be cross-referred just like figures and tables. Okay, so now then what do you do to this table? You click on the table, then go here and say no border. Okay, so now there are no borders, so one cannot identify that there is a table here, but this table takes care of this equation generation. Okay, fine. Then how do you refer or using a reference manager? How do you refer to different references? So here I use a Mendeley. So this is my Mendeley desktop version. Possibly nowadays they discontinued it, but one can have a account in Mendeley website and use their references. And there is a MS Word plugin in these tools. If you see, uninstall MS Word plugin is there right now. If you are doing it for the first time, installing this for the first time, you will see install MS Word plugin. So once you install the plugin in MS Word, here in the references, there is this entire domain, Mendeley cytometric. This entire thing appears. There is by default citation and bibliography from MS Word, and this is added to that, this Mendeley stuff. Okay, so here you can click on this insert caption. If you know the DOI of a paper, that's the best thing to put here. But let's say you know some author's name, you can type that, and then that will be suggested. Or if there are similar papers, it will suggest all of them. You have to select one of them. Right now I'm going to type I entropy alloy. I want to insert this paper, let's say 2018 effective service environments. Okay, so that has been inserted. That's it. Okay, and in the bibliography, you can go down to the end of it and just click here, type references, and go to this insert bibliography. Then it creates the entire um, 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 name of the citation. So for this there can be different formats. This you can choose to change the formats: author name first, the journal name in expanded form or short form. All those things may change with respect to different types of style for references. Okay,